How you guys doing today? It's Anthony Ganji. Welcome to another episode of Tier Talk. Guys, we have another expansion to the Rebecca Park timeline. So as we all know, Kimberly has been released. Kimberly is the sister of Rebecca Park, and she has been advised. She doesn't have a gag order. I mean, there's no one legally telling her she can't talk about the case, but she has been advised not to. So that's pretty much, in my mind, the same. I would think so. But yet someone decides to put her on TikTok and to try to get her to speak. Like, take advantage of it. Watch how the community reacts. This is a great lesson for anybody chasing the story, wanting to get out the latest updates and just trying to push for superficial reasons. Love this community. Look how this community goes to protect Kimberly, who I feel could be being taken advantage of. Just a little background here I wanted to give you real quick. A little background on Kimberly. All right, so before we play the live video, here's where things stand with Kimberly. Since Rebecca went missing, Kimberly has been interviewed repeatedly by police, and she was eventually arrested on charges of lying to investigators, tampering with evidence, and filing a false report. She was later released on a dramatically reduced bond and advised by both her attorney and law enforcement to stop speaking publicly while the investigation plays out. Because, again, she's got charges. She has to protect herself as well. Despite that, Kimberly recently went live on social media. And this is important because every word she says can be used by investigators or prosecutors, especially in a case involving multiple defendants and shifting timelines. Her decision to go live immediately triggered strong reactions online, not necessarily because of what she said, but because the community knows the legal risk she's under and is trying to protect her from making things worse for herself. What you're about to hear isn't about judging her. It's about understanding how unusual it is for someone facing active felony charges to speak publicly after being told not to. And it's about recognizing how her statements, even small ones, could impact the timeline, the investigation, and even the defense strategies of the other people involved. Yeah, you gotta watch this, and I love how this community reacts. The person doing it is a guy named Don Juan, but I'm getting this from another channel. But if you look here, it says Kimberly Park speak out 12/5/25. So it's just now. She confirmed she has been advised to stay. It's supposed to be off of social media, and then the guy hosting it is named Don Juan. So that's the 6'7" right there in the middle, and he's trying to take advantage of Kimberly and is having her go live against what would be law enforcement advice. Look at this. This is great.
To talk.
I am not on a gag order. I was just advised to stay off social media.
She's allowed to go on. They just told her it's in her best interest not to.
People are asking, do you think anyone else is involved other than Brad and Courtney?
You see that, though, what the guy did? Oh, she's allowed to go on. She's just being advised not to say anything. So she's allowed to go on. No, technically, someone was watching out for her. Somebody was watching out for her. And this guy is going to say, oh, she's allowed to go on. Just someone told her. I think they're minimizing probably good sound advice. Yeah, that's smart. And then they go right to the meat and potatoes, right?
Allegedly, for TikTok purposes. Hi, Needy. Here she pops up.
Well, my opinion is there's got to be something more because.
Hi, Brandy. Do you know you're in a box?
I do. I just want to say one thing. And then I'm going to hop right back down. I've been kind of silent, but I just want to say this, Kimmy. If you were advised not to be on a live, I suggest that you don't, even if people ask you, just for your best interest. And I'm only saying that because I do not want you to put yourself in any positions. And I do not feel like people coming up and asking you questions, they're not doing this for you, girl. They are not. This is for their own benefit. And I plead with you to not answer people's questions. Because if they said it is in your best interest to stay off, then that means it is in your best interest to stay off. And everybody in the chat is agreeing with me. We want you to have a fair trial. We want you to be able to be safe. And this is not the place. And everyone in the chat is begging you, please, please, please stay off of live. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. I did talk to you in the beginning.
Excellent advice, but they're going to try to cut her off now. But great advice. I'm sure we all agree.
On lives before I got sick. So I do, I just want you to not jeopardize yourself.
Brandy,
okay?
I'm so sorry to cut you off. We have a whole bunch of people that are trying to get up. So if there's not anything else to add, I am going to have to drop you down.
That's fine, but I believe you are doing Kimmy a disservice by doing this.
All right, thank you so much.
I remember Kimberly is the victim's is Rebecca's sister, so she's doesn't have any involvement in what happened to Rebecca. That was the biological mother and her husband, the Bartholomews.
Chef would like to come up. Chef, please remember to be respectful. Good morning, Chef. You know you're in a box, sir?
So, Don.
Yes, sir.
What is your fucking motive here, buddy?
There it is.
What is your motive?
I agree. If she's been advised to stay
Hold on,
off,
Salt. 1 second. Salt, 1 second. Salt, 1 second. What is your fucking motive right now, buddy?
I don't have a motive.
So why the fuck are you allowing this to happen?
Allowing what to happen?
Who's on the other line of your fucking phone?
Nobody's on the other line of my phone.
Who's that voice in the background, Don?
I mean, you guys know who it is.
So why do you feel this is necessary, and how do you feel this is going to help the situation, Don?
She's not doing anything wrong.
You are a fucking idiot. You know what a fucking idiot is? And I dare you to drop me, Energizer. You are a fucking idiot.
What did I do exactly?
I want to say I have believed in Kimmy's innocence being involved in the unaliving of her sister and the baby. But I think being on the internet, especially TikTok right now, is not a good idea. And if they advise that, then I think you need to adhere to that, Kimmy. You can talk and tell your story when it's all said and done.
Well, and that's what her intentions are.
I feel like you're pushing this, Dawn. I don't feel like this is what she wants to do because she said she was advised not to be on social media. So why are you encouraging it?
She wasn't, okay, they recommended.
Okay.
Because they see, but I can't control her.
You're the one providing the platform for.
What a week. He gives her the platform and then I can't control her. What shift in blame is that? I hope his follower count drops. I mean, at first he minimizes the advice that she gets from, I'm sure it's someone that has her better interest because it sounds like good advice to me. And then he gives her a platform and then blames her pretty much for coming on the platform by, I can't control her. I hope this person, I don't know who he is anyway, and I'm not even, not that I care much, but I hope his subscriber count drops. Gotta know your boundaries, man. These are people's lives. This is an active case. Gotta respect boundaries.
For it.
Guys, I'm going to bring True Crime Nicole up real quick. We're going to let her have a chance to speak, please. Guys, this was not my planned morning, guys. It's Friday. I literally came on at 7 o'clock. My daughter's still asleep. That's why I'm on. So I want to throw that out first and foremost.
Why? Does it
She
matter?
just
Nicole, you're up.
I didn't bail her out, and I didn't buy her a phone. She just wanted to clear that up with you guys. But these, all these rumors that go around, like, it's just,
What the hell is the guy dying in the background?
it gets old. Like, you guys don't understand. Like,
Mike.
it's yeah. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Hey Dawn, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really not okay, but do you mind if I talk to Kimmy real quick? And I hate that I have to do this even on the live
Nicole,
platform.
may I please first and foremost throw out that like I said before he started speaking, you guys can tell by the live, like, this was not titled for Rebecca.
No, I'm not upset with you.
I see a lot of people hating on me, and I feel like Chef's mad at me, but guys, this was, what I mean? But Chef, as long as you're willing to stay cool and calm, I will bring you back up.
Kimberly, can you hear me?
Okay, first and foremost,
By the way, this is the audience or the subscribers I would like to have in my community. I love what
Chef, as long as you're willing to stay cool and calm, I will bring you back up.
I would be one of these people.
Kimberly, can you hear me?
okay, first and foremost.
Hold on, Chef, can I please talk to Kimberly?
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Nice.
Kimberly, can you hear me?
She can hear you.
Can she speak?
She's choosing not to.
So you're going to speak for her like you're her father.
No, she just turned around and said,
Why won't she speak to me now? Because she knows that I've messaged her for the past 2 days to leave you the fuck alone. Dawn, do you see what you're doing to her right now? I have told her since she got out to stay off the internet for her safety. She is not okay right now. She's grieving. She's not mentally well. She needs to stay off and take care of herself. She told me yesterday she's going to be with family. I told her to take care of herself and go grieve with her own family. If she needs anything, let me know. I've asked her every single day if she needed food. I sent her food the other day. Now I'm sitting here in the morning getting all these messages that you were on live with her. You sit here and say that you have her best interest. And I spoke to you. The first time I spoke to you, I said, if you don't have her best interest, leave her the fuck alone. And now, just a couple of days after she gets out, you're sitting on a live platform. She has an open case, Dawn, an open one. Get her off the internet. This is not okay. This is not at all okay. And to be clear, y'all don't know each other, and I don't even know why the fuck y'all are together. But it's none of my business. All I care about is Kimmy off the fucking internet. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. I've been nothing but here for Kimmy every fucking day. If she needed anything, I'm here, and she knows that. She fucking knows that. And for you to sit here every goddamn day and be on the fucking internet about Kimmy, messaging me, blowing me up about Kimmy because she hasn't read your message or sent you a reply or did this or do that is disgusting. Be a fucking grown-ass man and go somewhere else, not with a 20-year-old. Like, I'm fed up. I'm fed the fuck up because I've done my best to sit here and help Kimmy and be here for her. And I don't know why this 41-year-old man thinks that he's entitled, because it's disgusting. I don't get it. And that's all I got to say.
Hey, if I might interrupt, Nicole, guys, real quick. I just seen Jax come through. She gets priority over anyone. She was actually out there. So, Jax, if you would like a box, you can come up.
They don't even care.
Shout out. Jeff, you're up next, sir.
I don't even.
Sometimes controversy gets the clicks, but be careful, because I think this is really not. This is frustrating the people that subscribe to your content. Long thing to do. You're only as strong as your community.
I don't even know what to say right now.
For me, I want to say one more thing. For me, we may not always agree. Everybody has different perspectives, but at least we trust each other's intention. So agreement, alignment's good. We trust each other in our community to have conflict. We're not always going to agree, but in the end, we trust each other. And that allows for really good discussions. discussions founded on trust.
So the fact that you don't know what to say, Jax, may I speak?
Go right ahead.
Thank you. Don, you and I have spoken. I've given you a lot of time to explain yourself, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. She's currently staying with you. Is that what people are telling me?
No.
So how are you guys together right now, Don?
Well, I mean, we're not staying together. No, she's not living with me. I didn't bail her out. I didn't buy her a phone, and yeah, so that's all.
But you.
Oh, wait, I think Kimberly's boss is the one that may have bailed her out. That's what I overheard. I want to show you a picture of this guy, Don Juan. I had one. You know what? Maybe you could see this. Hold on, guys. Let me show you this picture real quick. Hold on. He's on the bottom there. That's Don Juan. Looks a little shady there. All right, hold on.
You made it a point that you had to clear some debt in order to be able to be around her. Is that true?
Clear debt? What do you mean clear debt? If you can explain, I don't know what that means.
Dude, Kimmy, it's Chef. How you doing, Kimmy? Can you speak to me, Kimmy? You know I've always looked out for your best interest at one point, correct?
I've watched every single person bash me out while I was in jail. I am not really thrilled with anybody.
Except me, Kimberly.
No, hold on, Nicole. Please, you had your chance. Please. Kimmy, was it a bash or was it try to make you understand the severity of what's going? See what I mean, man? Like,
she's gone, Chef. That's wild.
And I don't care.
Okay, so let me.
Been a problem. Don has been a problem.
Let me just throw this recap out there real quick before we go much further. I came on. You guys can check my profile. I said I haven't been able to go live in about a week because I've been so invested in this case. So I'm gonna go live this morning at 7:00. It was 7:30 because I have a kid I had to take care of. Right. I got on. I titled it. That we were going to get on, let's chill, let's just talk, let's have, a good time. Ain't no one came in. I started sharing out. Dawn was the very first person up in my live. First person.
Okay, so Energizer, the fact that you're the host, how do you feel about Dawn?
Well, that's what I'm getting to. Let me finish. So he was the first one in there. I didn't even know Kimmy was there to begin with.
Oh, so I apologize, guys. That's why we all learn together. I don't buy what this guy's saying, but you never know. But he's basically saying he was doing a live and they kind of snuck themselves in. So I guess it's not Don's channel. Rather, he snuck in onto someone else's channel, or so they claim. So sorry about that, guys. I'm learning with you. So that's interesting.
We started talking. I started asking him questions and stuff, about how he felt. And then instantly someone in the comments had said something about, Kimmy being bailed out, and he's like, well, there's only 40 people here right now, Energizer, which is why I felt he did, because I told him I was going to be inviting Jax, Kalak, Chef, like the group I've been hanging around. I was going to invite you guys all in. He's like, there's only 40 people in here, so I can play.
Yeah, but if you notice, that's all I got. If you notice, he didn't stop it either, because he could have been the one that directly stopped it all. We would have no show. So I wanted to show you that because I like the unity, and it expands the timeline a little bit. I love how people are trying to protect Kimberly. I love that community. I think that's the community I'm trying to build. I could have saw myself doing the same thing as they were doing. So I wanted to show you guys that. I wanted to share that with you. But as always, guys, stay safe. I'll probably get some more videos out soon. See if I can get Russ, start getting some discussions in, because I got the information out there. And so, guys, I am developing a pattern, as you can see. Check out the other videos. You'll see I kind of maybe do one where we do a deep dive, so a lot of reading because I've got to get the facts right. And then after that, we do our discussions. But then I also try to find areas in between that we can learn from. But this is that was an interesting audio. As always, guys, stay safe.